The glycemic index, GI, is a measure of how quickly a food raises blood sugar levels. Foods with a low glycemic index are those that cause a slower and more gradual increase in blood glucose. Several factors contribute to a food having a low GI. Complex carbohydrates. Foods with a low GI typically contain complex carbohydrates that take longer to break down into glucose. These carbohydrates are often found in whole, unprocessed foods. Examples include whole grains, legumes, and certain vegetables. Fiber content. Fiber slows down the digestion and absorption of carbohydrates, leading to a slower and steadier release of glucose into the bloodstream. Foods high in fiber, such as fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and legumes, often have a lower GI. Fat and protein content. The presence of fats and proteins in a meal can also lower the overall glycemic response. Including sources of healthy fats and lean proteins with carbohydrates can help mitigate the impact on blood sugar levels. Food processing. Generally, less processed foods tend to have a lower GI. Processing can break down the structure of carbohydrates, making them easier and quicker to digest and absorb, which can lead to a higher glycemic response. Whole, minimally processed foods often have a lower GI compared to highly processed counterparts. Ripeness and cooking methods. The ripeness of fruits and the cooking methods used for certain foods can affect their glycemic index. For example, riper fruits tend to have a higher GI than less ripe ones. Additionally, cooking methods that break down starches more thoroughly can result in a higher GI. It's important to note that the glycemic index is just one factor in assessing the impact of food on blood sugar levels. The glycemic load, GL, of a meal, which takes into account both the quality and quantity of carbohydrates, is also a useful measure for understanding the overall impact on blood glucose. A balanced diet that includes a variety of nutrient-dense foods can contribute to better overall health and blood sugar management.